Can you hear me? Yeah, it's like a real-life movie. Everything from Steven Spielberg's most personal film to a murder mystery that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Rad is here. He has it all with his take on what to watch this weekend. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, let's start with Glass Onion. Tell me about it.
Yeah, Glass Onion is a Knives Out story, a sequel to the. Did you watch Knives Out?
No.
Okay, well, so fun. I think anyone who watched it knows how incredibly fun it was. So the sequel is actually, it's getting a 1-week theatrical release now before it drops on Netflix at Christmas, which is a very unusual release strategy. But it is, you know, some people are calling it better than the original. I don't think so. I think it's more shambolic, more shaggier than the original, but still a lot of fun, really entertaining. So, you know, remember the first one was a very kind of, you know, it was an ode to like Agatha Christie and Clue, you know, you have a murder mystery, somebody has to solve a murder, and, you know, Daniel Craig's playing this very classic kind of detective named Benoit Blanc.
Look at this cast.
Yeah. Oh, and this one, like, once again rounds up another killer cast of murder mystery suspects. You know, what's interesting is the first one, you know, it was very old school, you know, set in a Victorian era mansion, you know, like definitely following kind of the Clue aesthetic.
Yeah.
This one is, you know, it's jumping to the future where it's set on a private island owned by a tech bro, like played by Edward Norton.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a leap in terms of the aesthetic. It's shifting in that way, but it's still, you know, once again, who's going to solve the murder?
Right.
I don't think the murder mystery is as tight this time around and as interesting. But what I love about these movies is just how funny they are. It's how
I'm
they
excited. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. So who is this for?
So this is for people, I mean, again, it's for Knives Out fans, but Knives Out fans who understand that this as a sequel is similar to like Scream 2 was to the original Scream, or Ocean's 12 was to the original Ocean's 11, where it's like looser, flabbier, but fun.
Okay, I love that description. The Fabelmans, I have to ask you about this. Everyone's talking about this.
Yeah, I love this movie. So this is, oh, absolutely. It's easily one of my favorite movies of the year, but let's explain. Like, this is Steven Spielberg looking back on his own childhood. He's making an autobiographical film about how he learned filmmaking and used filmmaking to process like different aspects of his life, his coming of age story, his fears, his passions, how he processed his parents' really tumultuous relationship through film. And if you're a Spielberg fan, if you know Spielberg's movies, this movie will enrich how you look at his older movies. Yeah, because you'll see how his parents' dynamic informs the family dynamics in like Close Encounters and E.T. and Catch Me If You Can. And in turn, those movies enrich this because you're like, you know who this person is, who this person is going to become when you're watching this story. So it's a movie that, you know, I don't think it's for everybody because it's like, I think it's for the people who really worship at the altar of cinema and worship at the altar of Spielberg. Because when you're watching this, you're watching you know, it's like fan service to one of your great gods of filmmaking, but it's also, you're seeing, once again, he gives you the kind of beautiful filmmaking that reminds you why you worship at the altar of Spielberg to begin with.
Who's this one for?
I mean, this is for so people who love, like, let's say Licorice Pizza and The Irishman. Licorice Pizza because it's another master filmmaker looking back on his old childhood, and also Irishman because it's like, you know, a legendary filmmaker giving you like a coda to his career.
So good. Okay, Bones and All. Let's finish off with that.
Yeah. Okay, let's finish off with Timothée Chalamet sucking the bones off people. That's essentially what this is.
Really?
It's like, yeah.
What is happening?
It is like Twilight. It is based on a YA movie, and it stars Timothée Chalamet and Canada's Taylor Russell, who is incredible, as cannibals in a romance. And so, you know, she finds him on the road, they go on the road. It is, it's actually a very lovely movie, actually artfully made by the director of Call Me By Your Name.
Okay.
But maybe with a little too much restraint. I mean, for a movie like this, I wanted a little more emotional mess. It wasn't messy enough. I know you're seeing all this stuff, and I'm like, nah, it's not. I want more.
Okay, well, who is this for? That because you lost me at Cannibal. Honestly,
this is for people who love It Comes at Night and Old Man and a Gun, which are both just like beautifully made movies that are still a little too restrained and just didn't give me, left me wanting more.
Left you wanting more.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it at that, Rad. Hey, good to see you as always. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.